Hello everyone, and welcome back. My name is Akinov, and this is the last Remnant. Welcome to part 4. Or something like that anyway. Right, now we have to go to Dilmore, as we were instructed. Not much else we can do right now anyway. I mean, we have a bit of money, so I might check out the weapon shop, see if there's anything useful I can get. Maybe a shield, since I'm... Oh, they have a lance. Okay, I am grabbing a lance, maybe. Maybe. Should I? I'm not sure if I actually want a lance or not. I mean, it's better attack and defense, but I can get a kite shield as well. Which is... I'm fussing over equipment a lot, aren't I? Not even early in. But it kind of matters, because I want to make sure I'm using the right gear early on. You know what? I'll grab a lance. Which is a two-handed weapon, and we'll eventually learn a lance technique. If all goes to plan, anyway. And we have Dilmore available. Let's take a look. Nice place, isn't it? Big bridge, hills, and stuff. Yep, it does. I suppose we could. And this leads into a mechanic that we're going to be using a lot. Yep, we can manipulate time to an extent. Fun times ahead. Yep. Oh yeah. And it'll give us a tutorial. The right trigger button lets us use time shift in the field. So I'll give you a demonstration of how this works right here. We're going to encounter all three of these enemies. How? Marked,
Let's
and
do this!
It's a free link. So anything you get near when using time shift gets marked. Not the best for sneaking through places, mind you. Okay, this one's right here. And you see straight off we have attack with Mr. Cards, 20. Okay, this is Torgal's unit, so that could be quite interesting. Or I can just go off melee, which is what I use it for. But I want to show Mystic Missile, so let's go. Meanwhile, they will go after this lot. Or maybe not. Who gives them a lot of... I suppose... This lot's I'm gonna go... Oh no, Devil's Dew's there, so I want to do that one. Alright, let's go. We now have unions of 5 fighting. It's as big a union as you can get. And these are the other hound type enemies I was talking about. Avians. Oh, we were intercepted. This is not going to be fun.
Looks like that hurt!
But we're definitely far stronger than these enemies right now. So we're not likely to lose or anything. As I mentioned, we have a lot of HP as larger unions.
You okay?
And we have one more going for a flank attack.
These
As you can
opponents
see,
are not
we
to
haven't
be
been hurt
underestimated.
much. We could go for keep your HP up, but... Can we even see the thing? Okay, I'm just going to do it again in case we didn't and I just completely blanked out. We'll keep your HP up here. Wait, why? Oh, because I don't want to use Mystic Arts. I don't mind her gaining XP like that. Alright, the last Union died so quickly that we didn't get to see his Mystic Arts. Summons Missile, shoots and kills. Okay, now we're going to get into an attack chain. Oh, and I missed. Oh well, and these splitters are still going to kill us. Lock is plenty strong.
Fight them till the end!
There's probably two notable types of units in this game. There's generic and there is the unique. Generic characters are like the three bottom characters in this union. They're just generic soldiers. Whereas Torgal and Pargas are unique characters. And in this union, the bottom two characters are generic soldiers and the top three are unique. Combat arts again. And it dies without anyone even getting off a combat art, just attacking. There aren't too many big threats around.
There's still plenty of power left in these old bones.
And unique stats. Not really sure what unique stats do. We have two of these, so we can disassemble one. Get some parts. See these here. Components are kind of important if you want to develop your skills, weapons, etc. Yep, there was a treasure chest around here. Let's grab it. Because we want to loot everything. It's not like Final Fantasy XII where we have those mysterious chests that you're like, that the instructions say, do not loot! Or at least, if you want to get the Zodiac Spear, you don't want to loot them anyway. Here's a big guy to fight.
Let's do this!
Let's use the actual command to enter a fight, rather than the X button.
Keep them off balance and crush them!
Right. And I'm gonna stick to combat arts. Because I like combat arts more than I like magic arts, really. Or at least with this lot right now, because I don't have dedicated magic squads and melee squads. Was given plenty of time for that, and Rush doesn't get to use a technique. And get a raptor scale. Raptors, that's what they're called. They're bigger, heavier enemies, take more hits and stuff. I'm not going to try to get into too many fights right now. It's something I'm generally avoiding in this game. And you can use it to run away from enemies as well. So, yeah. There's loot up here, so what do we have this time? Still more map. I didn't realize we didn't have that. What's the button for it? Do we have a button for it? Huh. Right, and on this bridge we have another type of enemy. We've fought these before. These are Jahana or whatever they're called. Jana fighters. Yep. Let's move past them.
Let's do this!
Right, I couldn't get all three of them in that link, but hey. Better be safe than sorry. And now we can see the mysterious Sylvanis fighting style. Well, Torgal's fighting style. Torgal's a Sylvani. It's probably the rarest and oddest of the races in this world. There's a few different races, such as what Bloctor is, I forget what they're called, and the humans, and what Pargas is, those little guys, the Quitsi, that's what they're called. You don't get any Jana on your team though.
Come!
Savani fight with all 4 of their arms,
You
4
like
weapons.
that?
So, you see. And we didn't even get to see Quad Slice. I don't think Quad Slice is
you
one
like
of the really
that? Nice
amazing
hit.
ones. Ooh, stuff that up. But they just go down easily anyway.
I feel stronger than before!
And locked it gains HP. And we get some things that we can disassemble. These will be worth more, so I'll disassemble one of these. Actually, I'll disassemble 2 of them. As much as I want to sell things and make money, disassembling is just as important. And we have this guy.
Let's do this!
I might cut this fight out, because you don't really want to see too much of
Hit
the
him
same
hard,
enemies.
hit him fast!
Combat arts and combat arts, because I like combat arts.
Come!
I
How's
probably
that?
won't even be able to show you all the mystic arts or combat arts
one
in the
looks like a
playthrough
harness, yeah.
because there's quite a lot.
Excellent.
And Torgal's management skill is growing. He's a great manager. Well, considering he's practically in charge of Eflin, short of David. He sort of exists as the Secretary of State or something. He's a bigwig. Down here, I don't think there's anything I have access to yet. I don't think there's a treasure chest. Nope, nothing. Okay. I'm gonna avoid that. I'm gonna run away. But before I do anything silly, I'm gonna save because there is a boss fight up ahead. At least I think there's a boss fight up ahead. Yep, and a cutscene.
This was once a prosperous town. It was centered around the remnant of peace, the rubber soul.
Was there a war?
No, the one the remnant was bound to passed away. The world is filled with countless remnants. No two look alike or share the same power. However, they all have one thing in common.
And that is?
When a remnant is not bound to a soul, it calls forth disastrous misfortune. This calamity is known as the Collapse.
Shh! Hide yourselves. I see
going
them.
on?
2 men. And a dark-haired little girl. What did you do to her?
He's pretty good at getting past people. Or things.
This must be our cue.
Well, you fucked up. If you'd approached more stealthily, you might have saved her. And that's pretty awesome, to be honest. Oh, these fuckers.
It's triggered another collapse!
I love how he's holding the spear in this scene. It's supposed to be that he's holding a sword, but you know. You're not supposed to have gotten another weapon yet, but you know. It looks hilarious. Defeat the enemy. We now have a whole bunch of enemies. That's the boss there, but we won't be able to engage it straight away. So we'll go after this side since this is going to be pretty rough, to be honest. And I have no idea what's more effective on these guys or not, mystical or physical. So we'll start with physical. Don't want to waste too much AP. Is having 2 combat arts happening at once worth it? Yep, I can risk getting set for that. Yeah, I knew that. Okay, we're gonna go in pretty heavy. Fury Blow. This is dual power wielding.
Come on! Finish them off!
Yeah, Savani are pretty awesome. They can actually wield 2 two-handed weapons at once. And I believe that's 2 unions down, 3 to go. Okay, nothing too bad's happening yet. But 1 union's getting flanked. Phew, it's on standby. That's kind of nice with some fights when the bosses stay on standby. Wait, is this union? This union is not in a deadlock. Huh, so we can choose who we want to attack. And we'll go after these guys with a Fury Blow. I'll go with this, because I don't want to risk fighting the boss with low HP. Let's go. Ooh, bow, that's a nasty move.
Take care of yourself!
Oh, missed that, but Blocker just wrecks them anyway. And we get an interference. Our morale is now high.
You like that?
And I missed because I'm too slow.
What the hell?
But a spear to the face does that enemy in. And the boss is on standby. Vicious Plant. And these guys can be nasty, especially later on when you fight stronger variants of these. What are we going with? We got 2 combat arts there, and we got 2 combat arts there. Let's rip them to pieces. And we got plenty of AP. Now, before we begin, you should notice there's a small bar, vertical bar, with an M beside it. That is your union's morale. Having high union morale lets you execute special moves sometimes, depending on the union leader. However, none of these union leaders are actually suited to that. And this may be the first example of something very, very not fun.
Are you holding back?
Other than natural gas, which hits everyone in the union and causes a lot of problems. Nope.
That?
It does not have that one thing I was worried about.
What?
The one thing I was worried about was it may be an enemy that engages multiple unions and deadlocks. What do I want to do? Hurry up and yell them? No, that won't really help too much because we're not. Although it would let me use Quad Slice. Yeah, I'll do that. Currently, this union has poison. Poison makes you take damage whenever you act. So we're going to be using keep your HP up, otherwise we're going to get screwed. I don't want a union going down in a boss fight. See, that's not pleasant. Nah, too slow.
Not bad.
And we take it down with an ordinary attack. Not as bad as I remember this fight being. I honestly remember it being much harsher.
There's still
again,
plenty of power
Probably
left
both of my
in these
unions
old
got poisoned.
bones.
So we gained a little bit of stats here and there. Oh, and we captured them. Not much use for the stuff from either of these yet, so we'll keep them for sale. And money! We want to make money.
It was as you said, Lord David. The flying creature is unquestionably a remnant.
Dun 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 dun.
Confirm this with the Academy.
Yes, my lord.
Who could be behind all this?
We do not know enough at this point. Verily, this situation is more complex than we'd imagined.
Yes, we should postpone any course of action until we know more.
What about Arena? Should I just keep my fingers crossed?
We are not dealing with an ordinary foe. A well-researched plan is essential.
Dave, come on!
Torgal is correct. We are dealing with forces that control a remnant not even the Academy knows about. Jumping to conclusions will only place Athlam in danger. You must understand my position, Rush. Where are you going?
To find Arena, obviously. You know how the people of Athlam are the most important things in your life. Well, Arena's the most important thing in mine.
I hope that beeping doesn't show up in the recording.
Well, thanks for the help
Well, that's
along
not
the way.
very helpful.
I'll go it alone from here.
Where the hell is that cord?
Lord David, we still know nothing about his talisman. Perhaps we should have stopped him.
You want to make things worse,
Perhaps.
Torgal?
I am aware that we need more power, as the Gaybog and Valeria heart won't suffice.
The future of Athlam is at stake here.
Having to plug things in mid-recording. Always fun. Well, let's see. Does that reach pretty badly, but hey. Ah, there we go. Plugged in charging headphones. So that the audio doesn't cut out midway through.
Arena.
Feeling better? You're a picky eater, huh? Sorry, the menu's not fit for a princess like you. Hey.
Rush.
Rush is dead.
No.
Stop mourning the dead and eat your meal. You are vital to him. You should be honored.
Hey, wait up. How long are we gonna keep her like that? Let's just hand her over.
You pity her?
This whole deal makes me sick. She's just a kid.
I am merely following the Lord's orders, as you should follow mine.
Fine. Then give me some real orders. I'm sick of being a damn babysitter.
As you wish. Let us go forth to the next remnant.
And the plot thickens. Dun 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 dun. Yeah, I thought we could depend on them. Definitely. And how did that work out for him in the beginning? Had him running onto a battlefield. Agreed. Yay, we can now create unions. We can now make 2 unions. And we can have 3 units. And we can have 10 units total, but 3 in the battle. Okay, I'll leave it here, probably. We have 1 union of Russian, just Russian, and empty union. How are we gonna ever fill this? Well, I say we go hiring. And how do we hire? Well, that's what this guy's here for. Well, sort of. If you want soldiers. We, however, don't want soldiers. We want to do 2 things. First, we want to go here. And it's time to sell some stuff. Do you remember catching these? Me catching these? Catching these monsters? Well, it was for a good purpose. They sell for money. A fair bit of money too. And we're now at 5,000 gold. And we can do our next objective, or at least my next objective anyway. We're gonna hire some fools. This is why we want to go to the Union of the Golden Chalice. And we can get some help. Let's see who we can hire. And what we can do. The guilds are for hiring characters, in case you were wondering what I was talking about. Okay, we can't, there's 3 things here. This employee unit, dismiss unit, and guild tasks. We don't have any dismissible units, so we can't do that. I should check guild tasks in case we've already completed anything. Yes! We have a party member with 26 plus strength, and create 10 battle chains. We've done both of those, so we can get something for them. Blueprints and 500 gold, that's good. And we learned a new formation. Killing spiders in a location called Blackdale. Blue Jaws, yeah, that's going to be a bit tough, but I think I'll be able to figure out how to do that. Copper ore and commemorative medals, those are all things we need to collect. As for units, we can hire these 2. I'm gonna hire both of them for now just because. You'll see later. And we'll put them into our unions. Union board. Replace unit. That's just explaining the union board and how it works. I'll show you mostly how it works.
Leave it to me.
Brush there, and here, who do I want? I want a more physically focused character. And then in the other union, I want to create a union. Alright, we've decided the formation. Doesn't matter, we'll just use a melee stance because that's all we've got. And we'll see that guy as the leader. And that's all for today. Thank you for watching, have a good night, or something like that. And my name has been Akin.